Individualists? When more than one person can identify other types of living outside of his environment, it's possible to say that a bit of hope lives inside an individual and globalized world. For example, the customs of people in town are very different because they are not educated constantly with the same type of information. When talking about globalization, I mean that we usually focus on our own interest, forgetting that we are not alone and that we need to see that there is more than our own perspective and way of life. So, there are two facts in society that motivate the clear difference in lifestyle between town and city people. As a first point, we have the resources or economy, and the last are the stereotypes. But above all, we need to know that being human means that we are sociable by nature. As a result, we need to interact with people, things, points of view, many types of behavior, and social rules that make the identity of each one. Certainly, resources are an important fact because, unfortunately, money makes the world go round. City lifestyle: living in an apartment or in a house made with concrete and foundations, using public transport or have our own car, opportunity to study, eating healthfully or fast food when we decide it, wearing trendy clothes and buying the last technology or whatever we want wearing. Town lifestyle: they usually live in a room or in a little house made of sheets or any cheap material. The buses are little or they only walk. Many of them are not able to go to school because distance, shortage, or resources. They wear clothes but do not really matter if a brother or a neighbor used it before. Surely they live to make ends meet. These different ways of living are the result of the inequality of information, fact that in many cases causes inequality of opportunities. On the other hand, we have the stereotypes as a way of learning, because they are the way we perceive our world. As we mentioned before, in the city we usually live, wear, interact, choose our clothes, cell phones, or anything we want, because we have a social reference about what is beautiful or ugly, what is right or wrong, and what is moral or immoral. In this case, this type of social agreements make us feel that we fit into society. Overall, this makes us feel good. In my experience, the same happens with the people that live in towns, but oppositely. In contrast, usually stereotypes already established make them not feel belonging to cities. Town people are not educated constantly with some kind of stereotypes. For the same reason, they behave and live differently from us. But the problem starts when we are not aware that there are people outside our environment which still preserve a different way of living than us, or when even knowing that exists but we decided to disregard it, just because they are out of our bubble. Were you aware of all of this? Do not be an individualist.